So I want us to talk about property ownership and transfer of title. So property ownership, especially as it relates to joint tenancy, that is partners or friends or relatives, having it together. Why am I talking about this? It's because in this country and for our practice of law, this is one prime problem that I have seen, especially of late. A lot of people coming up and telling you that they purchase properties not in their name but in another person's name. Sometimes they are in Liberia and they do that. Sometimes they are out of the country and they ask other people to purchase property for them, and these people purchase the properties in their own name. And sometimes they go about writing structures on the property, uh you know um making some investments on the property before they realize, or sometimes then problems strike between them, and then they realize that, well, I'm being duped. So let's talk about this. In Liberia, honor our Liberian law, the person who owns the land owns the property. Let's get that again. Property ownership in Liberia is by title, and title has to do with your deed. Your deed is the one that gives you the property. So if you give your money, or if, let me just start from spouse. If you and someone in a relationship, whether it is a boyfriend girlfriend relationship or husband and wife relationship, and you people decide to purchase a property, and you take the money and give the money to one person and say go and purchase the property, and that person goes and purchase the property, and the deed is in that person's name. That person goes ahead, probate the deed, register the deed, it is in their name. If something happens at the end of the day, the first thing you should know that you don't have a say in that property. That property is not yours. It is not yours because the state recognizes that the owner of that property is the person in whose name the title is in, and the title is in the other person's name. So you cannot be going around and say, oh, I have the property. So in the case of a divorce, or if the relationship doesn't work any longer and you people decide that you people want to part ways, it means that you will have to prove with preponderance of evidence. That means more and more than what you need to prove to even show that you have interest in that property. So that means the half of that property that you're supposed to be owning as a joint partner, you won't be owning that half because it is not in your name. But what if the person has already done it? That is, they have already put the property in their name, and well, you people still have a cordial relationship. What you can do is to ask this person, because property is by title, ask this person, say, well, let's do a transfer deed. If the property is in that person's name alone, they can transfer the property to the both of you, so it can be in the both of you name. When the property is in the both of you name, it's called what we call joint tenancy. Joint tenancy, that means the both of you name on the deed is in the both of you name. They have something called tenancy per common as well, but that is a whole different discussion for us another day. But this one we're going to talk about is wherein you have the property in the both of your name. When the property is in the both of your name, it means that you people have equal rights to this property. So it's half for you, half for another person. If there is a problem at the end of the day with your relationship, whether it's what kind of relationship, boyfriend girlfriend relationship or marriage relationship, at the end of the day you still have that right to half of that property. But if it is only in one person's name, at the end of the day, it's difficult for you to prove that you are a co-owner of that property. And therefore, in more cases, the property will be given to the person in whose name it is in. So to not be misled out there, to not give your money to someone and then the person says, oh, because you are not here, I just had to put the property in my name. When you at that moment say, okay, you know what, let's go quick, we can do what we call a transfer deed and then transfer the property in both of us name. But I'm not going to invest on this land or invest in this property, or all of my investment are in this property, and at the end of the day, just for you to tell me it is not in my name because I'm not here. Even if you are out of the country and someone is buying property here, your name can still get on the deed. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be present signing deed, whatever it is, no. Except wherein you are disposing of the property, which will be a different topic for another day. And then I will tell you how you can dispose of properties like that. But where you and another person, people are married, and you have all of the properties in one person's name, and there is a divorce, as well, would deal with how that property can be distributed under the law, what rights you have as a spouse that's leaving a relationship, what right you have in that property. Where as well the property is not in your name and the person dies, one party dies and the next party is that surviving, but the property is not in that person's name, we will as well deal with how you under the law, what percentage or what rights you have in a subsequent video. But this one is to caution us, is to enlighten us outside there, to tell you that to avoid future embarrassment, to avoid future hurdles between parties or even between lovers, it is better today, when you are doing it, do it the right way, tomorrow, so that there cannot be problem. So that's what I came to talk to you about today. I hope this is going to enlighten someone, and please like and share, comment on this post so that other people can have access to this information as well. Information is not for us to just keep it, it's for us to share it. This is something that we have learned, taking our time to learn, and we are using our time to enlighten people outside there. If you have questions, please send me DMs to ask the question, and obviously I will make time to answer it. I am your enlightenment lawyer. My name is Counselor Kebe S. Free Messiah, and I wish you a pleasant day.